Hey everyone, Ashif with Softorino here, back with more tech tips to help you get the most out of your Apple devices. When you're headed out to get some work done and you need to decide whether your iPad is enough or if you should bring your Mac, why not give a boost to your productivity and bring both? Here are some of the best tips and apps to get you started using your Mac and your iPad together. Let's start with the basics you need to know and quickly get you started using your iPad directly with your Mac. You can use Sidecar. This feature allows you to use your iPad as a full second display for your Mac as if you had just connected a monitor. You can literally just chuck your iPad and your Mac into one bag, and now at your local coffee shop you're rocking a dual monitor setup. This is great for working on research projects where you have to have multiple tabs open while working on documents. To edit videos where you want to work on your Mac while using your iPad screen to manage the files you're editing. Or just use it in any way you see fit. Leave your chats up on one screen while getting work done on another. To use Sidecar, just head to the top right of your Mac, click Control Center, Screen Mirroring, and your iPad should show up here. Now you're ready to work. Pro tip here, if your mouse isn't moving from your Mac to the iPad, you need to rearrange your screens. So press on Screen Mirroring with the iPad connected, go to Display Settings, and press Arrange, and move the screens to match how they are on your desk. You can even start a movie on your Mac, then move the window onto your iPad so you can take this viewing to the couch. Or if you want to beam an entire movie over to a TV, there's a solution for you. Using this app called Beamer, you can send any video from your Mac wirelessly to any smart TV, Chromecast, or Apple TV. If you want a full in-depth video guide on Beamer, make sure you check out our video here. Okay, but there's actually another way to use your iPad and your Mac together without having to dedicate this iPad as an entire second screen. You can simply move your Mac cursor directly into your iPad and use iPad apps. It's called Universal Control. To set this up, head to your Mac and press the Spotlight button or Command Spacebar and search Universal Control. Click the one with the setting icon and make sure all of the options here are enabled. Now with your iPad screen turned on, you can move your cursor from your Mac to your iPad. In Sidecar, you're forced to use your Mac's keyboard and mouse to interact with whatever's on your iPad screen, so you cannot use your fingers or the Apple Pencil. But with Universal Control, you can open the Safari tabs directly inside of your iPad, and if you wanted to use your keyboard and trackpad from your Mac, you can, but you can also just take off with the iPad and use it as normal with your hands and the pencil. And Universal Control does a lot more than that. You can actually drag files from one device to the other, so there's no more need for AirDrop. As long as you have Universal Control enabled, you can just drag any file over. Whether you want to drag documents, PDFs, images, or music, from your Mac to your iPad, you can even drag websites from your Mac into your iPad or the other way around. And this just gets better if you want to start using your Apple Pencil. So here I have a form that I want to fill out, and I'll go ahead and use my Mac to type in the details, but then I want to use my iPad and its pencil to do the signature. So after it's filled out, let's go ahead and press that share button, and now AirDrop it to the iPad. Over on my iPad, I'll go ahead and use the pencil, finish off the document signature, and now that I'm done, I can press the share button on my iPad and use the mail app to send this form off. So those were all the basics you needed to know to get started using your Mac and your iPad together as a team. Sidecar to use the iPad as a second monitor for your Mac, Universal Control to use your Mac keyboard and mouse with the iPad and its apps, and AirDrop to quickly move things around. And let's not forget about Handoff. So if you're ever using an app on your iPad or iPhone and you see the same app pop up on your Mac, that's Handoff. Just click on the app on your Mac and it will hand off whatever you're doing from one device to the other. Okay, so let's move on to apps that you might want to use to get the most out of your devices. So we already went over doing documents half on your computer, half on the iPad, but there are a lot of other apps that take full advantage of both devices. If you right-click inside of a Pages document, you'll notice Insert from iPad or iPhone. Go into this and add a sketch, and you'll instantly be able to draw whatever you want and add it to your document. This is great if you're taking notes in a class, and then your professor pulls up a diagram that you need to copy down. Well, while you're taking your notes, you can go ahead and insert a sketch from your iPad. But it gets even better than that, because you can actually insert a photo. So go ahead and right-click, press Insert a Photo, and now use your iPad to click this. But that's all for the basics that you need to know to get the most out of your Apple devices. If you found this video helpful, make sure you leave us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon so you can stay up to date on the best Apple tips. Thanks for watching!
Softorino. Tiny apps that make a gigantic difference.